Okay, hi. I kind of didn't mean to go live, but I couldn't get my camera to work any other way. This shirt is black, so if it shows up purple, I'm sorry. My hair is purple. If it shows up brown, I'm sorry. Like I said, I kind of didn't mean to go live, but it happened. So here I am. But I'm going to tell you all a little story. It's a true story. It's kind of crazy. Uh, all my stories of my life are true. There is no documentation on it because back then I didn't stop to think to journal it. So, and I tried wearing makeup, but it just like broke me out. So we're not going to go there. And if somebody else comes in, maybe I'll tell the story. But Miss Southern Belle, she likes stories. So if you're around, it's story time. But anyway, yeah, when I was living in Chicago, I was 13 or 14, one of the two. All right. We all went to a zoo. I don't know if it was Lincoln Zoo. I don't know if it's Brookfield Zoo, but we went to a zoo. Let me move this camera a little bit. Okay. I hope there's more than one that comes in here. Wait, let me see. Let me see if there's more than one. I don't even know how to spell monkeying. Like monkey. I don't even know how to spell monkey. Whoops. Hit that like, share me out, all that rubbish. But anyway, okay. Okay. It was a day at the zoo, and if anybody spends a day at the zoo, they know what it's like. It was pretty big zoo. Well, when I was younger, everything was big, so yeah. I see 4 people. Good. I didn't get to know parts of the story yet. So if you're here, Miss Southern Belle, it's story time. If you're here, Miss Canadian Scrapper, it's story time. Now, okay. This story is really crazy. I really hope y'all ready for this. Okay. This took me years to say, okay, it's time to make this a story. Because, okay, at the time there was people involved, and at the time, see, I can't come right out and say it, okay, because I have to build up to it, and I'm so sorry for that. It has, okay, like there was people involved, and I had to like delegate who I wanted to get rid of in that story because they are like, well, I don't want you to talk about me. It was a big thing. It was years. Now I'm 51 years old. This happened when I was 14. That is a long period of time to decide. Well, plus a few years back from today, it took me that long to decide to tell the story. Okay, I'm hearing everybody. Okay, tell us. I'm crazy. I know. But okay, we're all at the zoo. Okay, this is my family. Okay, whatever. And me, I like to veer away from my family. I like to go on my own adventures. Okay. I've got many trouble going out on my own adventures. Okay. Now, imagine me at the zoo. Okay. And I'm looking at, the alligators, the elephants, whatever they have, So I had to go to the bathroom, and it didn't look like there was any um, bathrooms around. Okay, let me make this visual. Like I have to place myself into there. Well, I had 6 people, and I have only 4, but everybody could type in the chat. Oh, hi, Misfits and Dreamers. I see, like I had to click on something to make the chat come up. So, okay, here we go. Now, all right. Now, let's see. Okay, I'm walking around, and where it said bathrooms. Okay. Now, me being an absent-minded person, okay, I don't know if this ever happens to anybody else. I know, I'm sorry. I just, okay. Because if I tell you the story right off, you'd be like, okay. I have to put you in the zoo with me. Because the way I told it to my family, everybody was like, oh my God, you're such a liar. No. Because I didn't have a camera and a journal book that I'm a liar. No. So anyway, does anybody ever like go to the store and they go for shampoo and conditioner and they grab either 2 bottles of shampoo or they grab 2 bottles of conditioner? Well, I'm that type that does that. And it's like when I see the bottle shampoo and I see the bottle conditioner, before I go and put it into the cart, something else catches my mind. So my attention. So I'm like, okay, let me put this back. Let me get the other one. So the other one looked like this. Go home and it's 2 bottles of shampoo, two bottles of conditioner, whatever. So that kind of makes me mad about myself. Okay, I'm at the zoo, and it's not really too many accessible bathrooms. Okay, maybe 1 out of 2 that are accessible. So I'm going to the bathroom. Okay, now here's the bathroom this way, and here's the other place. Okay, so not because I wanted to do it on purpose. I went this way. Okay, I thought that was the bathroom because I was like, I'm gonna go this way because it's probably going to lead to the other bathroom. Okay, because this one looked kind of small. I like big bathrooms. Okay, and if anybody is still here with me, I don't see anybody. I just see Misfits and Dreamers. There's only 3 watching. But I'm going to go on because I think now is the time to tell the story. Okay. When I went that way, I ended up looking at the gorillas. Okay. I went to the gorilla area. So I was like, I was like, well, maybe I'll walk around and I'll come back around this way and dip in the bathrooms because it's like the bathrooms had like an enter and an exit. Like here's the entry and then here's an exit over here, Okay. So I thought, well, okay, I'll go around this way. I'll go see the gorillas and I'll come back around this way. I'll end up in the bathroom. I ended up inside of the gorilla den. Yeah. Okay. Inside with the gorillas. Okay. Yes. Visualize this. Okay. So I was like, well, maybe this is the bathroom. It smells like a bathroom. The bathrooms were kind of weird. They're kind of themed. I don't know. But anyway, Uh, so I'm looking around and I was like, this ain't the bathroom. So I got far in there, right? And I'm like, okay, this don't really look like the bathroom. But I look back, okay, I didn't see a door. I don't remember which way I came in. I was like, everything was camouflaged, and I was like, great. Now what? I mean, like, it didn't say exit, okay, because there was really nobody allowed in there. So I was looking around and I really didn't see no people. It was inside. So I was looking around, and so I went further in, okay? And I seen a gorilla. So I thought, well, maybe, this a robot or something. And this is in Chicago, but because it wasn't Disney. Okay, it was not Disney. Okay, I was sitting there and there was a gorilla, okay, maybe 5 feet away from me. And I was like, this either is not happening or this is the bathroom. And, maybe, I don't know. Who knows? Because I've really never been to the zoo, this part of the zoo. And I'm alive, right? But I leaned over and I happened to see the gorilla nursing its baby. So I was like, oh, is it so cute? And the mama gorilla looked at me and was cussing me out. Woo, 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 just, oh my God. And I was like, I made a wrong turn and I don't know where to get out at. And she's just looking at me and she's just, ooh, what a gorilla sounds like. Okay, I'm standing there and I feel something behind me. I kid you not, this happened. I'm getting chills right now when I speak. And I was like, I lost all movement of my body. I'm standing there and I feel something behind me. I know it wasn't human. I just know it wasn't. Because a human would tap me on the shoulder. And the mama gorilla didn't never get up. The daddy gorilla was standing there, and I turned around so slowly, so mega slowly, and I faced this gorilla. I was like, oh, dear God, please let this be a dream. Please let this be me sleeping on the toilet, okay? He's standing there, and he's just giving me the look like, ooh, I was like, oh, please, Mr. Gorilla, I do not know how I got in here. I said, I do not know how to get out of here. So he's like, banging his chest. I was like, oh, dear God. I said, please, dear God, wake me up. Don't let this gorilla kill me. If I ever had to use the bathroom, that would be the time. But my insides froze. So I'm standing there. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I don't know what to do. Okay. So I'm standing there and this gorilla, and he's like, so because I wouldn't move, he sat down. He just sat down and he was just looking at me. And I was like, I said, I really need to get out of here. I'm talking to these gorillas, okay? I said, I really need to get out of here, Mr. Gorilla. I said, you're really scaring me. So for some reason, he pointed to the doors like, whoop, whoop, whoop. I was like, I said, there's nothing there. I swear to God, this is not a lie. I kid you not, okay? I the mama, okay, she pulled me down and I sat down with her. And it was like a moment in time where she allowed me to sit there with her. The daddy gorilla went off that way, which the way he was pointing. So I was like, okay, he's going to get the rest of the clan. I'm going to be food. So I'm sitting there with the baby and the mama, and I was like, oh, is it so cute? I said, you're just a good mama. I said, yes, you are. And I am almost in tears, okay, because I cannot believe this is happening, right? So I'm just looking at this gorilla, this mama gorilla feeding her baby, and oh, the monkey is so cute. I said, oh my God, it's so cute. So she takes my hand and she wants me to hold her baby while I swear to everything holy. So she put my hand by the baby, and I'm like, so she took the baby off her boob, put the baby in my arm, and I said, oh, I said, look at him. He's so sweet. I said, oh my God. And I'm sitting there, hold this baby monkey, a girl. I was like, oh my God, he's just adorable. So she takes the baby back, and I feel this, real hard on my shoulder. And I was like, not hard like hurt, but it was like you can tell it was a non-human hand. So she took the baby, right, and she turned back to facing the wall. And I looked at the gorilla, and he's like walking. He's like telling me to come on. He's walking on his knuckles. He's like, want me to follow him. So I go with him, and we're walking, right? The way I came in, but we took a different route. We were outside, and he's like, like poking me, like, here, this is the way out. I'm like, I can't get out this way. But he was pointing at the zookeeper. Okay. He was like pointing, and I was like, first I was like, I didn't know. So I was like, this is gate and there is no way down. It's a faraway drop. I said, yeah. So he's blah, 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 going on. So I looked and I was like, oh, you can see the people. I'm like, oh, I said, is that a zookeeper? And he was like pushing me. I'm like, okay, yeah. So I said, Mr. Zookeeper, real loud, screaming out to the Fireside Hills. And I was like, Mr. Zookeeper, and nobody would hear me. I was like, okay, maybe I should go over there and like walk around the rocks and stuff. But it was like, I was scared. I was scared of heights. So I looked down. I was like, oh, I can't walk any further. So I said, Mr. Zookeeper. And he was looking around and he was like, and I said, over here in the gorilla den. He went, oh my God. Oh my God. He ran. You see him run. He's sprinting. He's, and then he was like behind me. So, the gorilla, he went away and I had to come down from where I was at. And he goes, how did you get in here? He's yelling at me. Oh my God. What is going on? I was like, look, I was looking for the bathroom. I said, I went over this way. I, saw some monkeys. I said, me and the monkey had a moment. And what? You touched the monkeys? You're not supposed to. Oh my God. He's yelling at me. I'm like, listen, nobody got hurt. And he said, you're damn straight. Nobody got hurt. You're not even supposed to be in here. I was like, I know this. I made a wrong turn. I said, I thought this was the bathroom. Can't you read? There's a sign on the door. There was no sign on the bathroom door. He showed me, and I was like, where do you see a sign on this door? He's like, oh, and then he stopped yelling at me. He goes, oh, I'm sorry. In other words, my bad. And I was like, yeah, the mama let me hold the baby, and the daddy was going to get some help, and he came back, showed me the way. He goes, oh my God. He goes, that was amazing. He goes, yeah. He goes, my first time here, when I first came to work here, the gorilla done that same thing. And I was like, it was so amazing, remarkable. He says, yeah, so we got out and everything. We're sitting there talking and everything, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, I'm going to put a sign on this door, do not enter. Yeah, please do. So he had like a stencil and it said, do not enter. So he spray painted black. And he hugged me. He goes, oh my God. He goes, I'm so glad these monkeys did not tear you apart. I'm like, you're glad? You're glad? I am glad. I said, I was in the monkey den. I said, oh my God. And I was crying, and he's crying. He's like, oh my God. He's hugging me and everything. He goes, let's find your family. So he alerted my family, and my family's like, only Kimmy. Only Kimmy. Because that's what they used to call me, Kimmy. And they said, okay, it's time to go. What do y'all think of that? I mean, come on. Yeah. And now you see why it took me a long time to tell this story. But I have mad respect for gorillas. I truly do. And I will never enter their den again. No. Okay, do you know how much therapy I had to go through to get through that story? I had many hours of therapy, and the therapist rolled on the floor, dying laughing because it was just unbelievable. Oh my God. Yeah. So there you have it. Your story for the day from Crazy Kim. See you later. Bye. Oh.